Welcome to Last Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius. Celtic Cross. Show me the energies around Sagittarius. For their higher self. Sagittarius. What should they be aware of? Nice. Five of Swords. Oof. There was a conflict, a fight. And right now you're trying to think objectively, but it's difficult for you. And things are going slow. I can see that. In the back of your mind, you have another five. You're feeling self-pity. You're disappointed. But I'm glad to see that you're having the right purpose and disposition about the situation with this human or whatever you're dealing with. It looks like the closing card is announcing a period of reflection and coming down to your senses about this madness. And I'm saying madness because I see that in the near past you have the Fool energy. So I'm laughing because that's my favorite card, by the way. So every time I see it, I'm like, yeah. The Fool energy is indicating that you took a leap of faith. You were feeling optimistic. You were naive, but you were instinctual. You were having this instinct that things are going to go well. Maybe things didn't go as you planned them to go because that created a fight, some sort of conflict that you're going to lose. So be prepared to lose. The reading is coming to say, accept losing. And that's going to make you grow. It's a lesson that is going to teach you how to move forward. Because right now, this objectivity, that's why it's a cross, the problem or challenge, is the Libra card. This is saying that it doesn't matter how much critical thinking, objectivity, rightful mindset you apply, ethical, just being impartial, not taking any bullshit. That's not going to help you right now because what's done is done. You took the leap of faith. Now you have to deal with that. I'm thinking the way to deal with it is having patience. And you have the card of patience here too. So you have both of them. You need to have patience, purpose, intention. And not only patience, but you need to have good temper. This is very important right now. With this problem of this fight, there might be some bullying and manipulation involved in this, you could say this moment of obstacle, because you took a leap of faith thinking that things were going to flow, and now you're confronted with this obstacle and you're trying to deal with it intellectually, but maybe you need to deal with it more practically than intellectually. You know what I mean? You need to apply this thinking of patience, going slow, planting seeds, looking at the cycle of the process, and just walking slowly, doing what you need to do. Don't focus on the negative. Don't be looking at what you messed up. You need to look at the opportunities in front of you. That's why you need to be more lenient right now. A little sense of leniency will help you. And put down your ego. This is saying that you need to find that perfect alchemy of life, this amalgamation of masculine and feminine. You need to find the perfect balance. I mean, for the ancient Greeks, this used to be a secret. And it was the secret to happiness. Those people that aim at the mean, they were in the middle ground between extremes. They had self-control. They knew themselves. They never made any mistakes. That's how they lived a happy life. So I'm thinking this mistake you made, and I'm saying that because you have these two fives. So yeah, don't go into the rabbit hole. We all make mistakes, but one lesson doesn't define you. It's just a chapter in your life. It's not your life as a whole, all right? And you need to find the balance in the next few days, but be mindful that we all have this type of energy. We all went through this, that moment of taking a jump and maybe not calculating properly and then you pay the consequences. So right now, the consequences of this action is that you need to find the proper balance in your life. You need to put the time in things that are going to replenish you, and you need to move away from things that are draining you. There might be a lot of things draining you right now. And if it's fights, then just be silent. Go for a walk. Practice all of these techniques that they're available to us nowadays. I mean, it's not like in the ancient times, people didn't know what to do. Now people can help themselves when they are confronted with these moral dilemmas, or they just messed up. And then what do I do now? Well, now you need to find the balance during your day and prioritize. This is the card to prioritize. You're juggling. You're going to be juggling in the next few days. And that perfect juggling, if you look at clowns in the circus, they only do it because they have a sense of being still. And how can you have that sense of being still throughout the day? You need to break up the days in 4 parts. 1 part for the things you need to do, 1 part for creativity, 1 part to relate yourself with other people, and the other part is the empty one. That's the air energy. That means the moment of creation, the spark of life when you're not doing anything and you're just coming up with projects. The reading has a lot of intense energy. Let me tell you, with this Sagittarius, you might be dealing with a Sagittarius or Aquarius. Yeah, this Aquarius or Aries energy with a Fool. But right now, the world is indicating that whoever you're dealing with, if it's a person or an entity or whatever, things are not as bad as you think. They're just going slow, and they need the proper planning to unfold in a way that it will be beneficial to you. And that is because this is indicating a moment of closing a chapter in your life and ascending to a new life. This ascension is like not only a happy ending, but this also indicates this moment of pure purification, rejuvenation. It's like starting afresh. That's why it's the World card. It might also indicate traveling. You might be doing some traveling after this decision, and now you have to deal with those numbers and deadlines and all of this activity around that endeavor. And yeah, pretty much the World card is saying that you need to put your feet on the ground. You cannot just control this. This is already unfolded. This is already in the workings of the universe, and there's nothing you can do. All you can do is keep on working and be patient. But this is saying that you need to trust that this process will be a good one. It will be a process that is going to make you a new person. And whoever you're dealing with or whatever you're dealing with, the same. So both of you are going to be ascending to this new beginning, this new life. It's like a beautiful new chapter in your life, Sagittarius. And look, you're in the reading. You're always in your reading. You're always coming to say, I'm here and I'm listening. And I'm happy to see that, because I'm seeing this energy of determination, self-confidence. This is the energy of fire, passion, creativity. And that's what you want to put into this. That's what you brought into this leap of faith. It's just that whatever blocked you, I don't want to say it's sort of like a female supervisor or something like that. But it looks like it's someone with some sort of cold energy that blocked you. And there are some meetings and confrontations and all of these things. Just be mindful about that. Be mindful that you can deal with this. You see, it's the Queen of Air and the Queen of Fire. So they can both find that perfect balance to make this work. Because if it's a project at work that you took a leap of faith and you presented your idea and then they blocked you, then this is saying there's no need for you to feel yourself down. All you need to do is prioritize how you're gonna develop this plan and unfold this project, because the mind is in the project. This energy in the back of your mind is not nice. You need to fix this. This is saying that not only don't feel sorry for yourself, but you need to come out of this depression, this sort of like cycle of thinking negative. Take it away from you, Sagittarius. Use your power. You're a fire sign with a lot of potential. You can flip this energy. You can flip this energy in the back of your mind of, oh no, I won't be able to do it, and I will be procrastinating, and all of these negative things that you always tend to do. No. You can work with this energy that you have here with the Queen of Wands. Use this determination, this speaking of success. And the closing card is the card of self-reflection. You know what this card is saying? To make it straight up for you guys, mandatory rest. You need to rest. I'm thinking you're like weary, you're mentally exhausted. More than physical, it's a mental thing. Your mind, it's about to just go into a burnout. This is the energy of someone that is going to be burnout, and the universe is going to tell you, you better sit down before I sit you down. So yeah, follow the advice. You sit down first. Don't let the universe sit you down. And this is also saying that you need to move away from the chaos, stay away from the noise, from the clubs, the people, the happy hours, friends, bars. I mean, none of that is good for you right now. You need to focus, prioritize, balance your life. You need to take care of yourself, the things that you need to do throughout the day that you haven't been doing. That's why you are unbalanced right now. This is pretty much a mental unbalance, but in the next few days, that mental unbalance is going to go down to the body, because that's how it works. Mind and body are united. So this is the result of that. If you don't pay attention, this is going to say you need to take a rest. You need to meditate. You need to go into solitude, self-reflection, contemplation, quiet. Listen to the silence. And in the silence, you're going to find the answer. Beautiful energy. In the ancient times, warriors used to lay down on top of the coffin that they built with their own hands. So they built their own coffin with their own hands. In case they died, if they came alive from the battle, they just lay down on top of the coffin and reflect on this blessing of being alive. Take that metaphorically. That might be some of the mindset that you want to have for you in the next few months. Self-reflection, a moment of gratitude. Don't go into too much thinking. Don't go into the beta mode. Beta mode is when we're like monkeys, just thinking all day, and just chattering in our mind. You don't want that for you. You need to have alpha or alpha waves. That's what they call it. The alpha waves is when we're in the state of mind that you're just contemplative, mindful breathing, meditating, and you're just being aware and observing. You're not doing anything else. You're not judging or concluding or doing nothing. You're just observing. You're being a bystander. That's called the alpha waves. So you want to revive the alpha waves in your daily routine in the next few months rather than the beta waves. So yeah, nice reading, guys. Thank you for coming back to the reading, Sagittarius. Share it with your friends. I'll see you soon, Sag. Bye.